You're listening to AI PRISM from Seoul Economic Daily.
Should I be building AI skills now? And does this policy change my housing math?
Yep.
It's Wednesday, June 10th. Let's talk about a trend affecting young professionals in Korea.
Yeah, so we are taking a deep dive into some crucial reporting from the Seoul Economic Daily today. Our mission is to break down three massive forces rewriting the reality for professionals in their first 5 years.
Right.
We're looking at, sweeping corporate AI mandates, shifting government housing subsidies, and extreme market volatility.
Exactly. Because, if you are early in your career right now, these aren't just abstract headlines. They directly dictate your salary negotiations, your housing decisions, and basically your survival in the corporate hierarchy.
Yeah, absolutely.
So let's start with the AI mandates, because this feels incredibly urgent. What is actually happening on the ground?
280,000 Samsung employees face mandatory AI literacy training to establish a corporate baseline this year.
Okay, wait, let's unpack this, because I have to push back a bit on their approach. Samsung forcing 50-plus presidents and 2,300 executives through AI boot camps by August 12 is like teaching an entire company to swim by throwing the C-suite into the deep end first. Does that actually work?
Well, the strategy is really about top-down survival, right? By forcing leadership to understand the technology first, they are signaling that AI literacy isn't optional for anyone else.
Right, of course.
If the executives are doing it, the junior staff absolutely must adapt or get left behind.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, if AI is forcing everyone to upskill just to survive, how is the actual structure of the work week changing to accommodate this?
An advertising agency reduced employee turnover from 50% to 11%.
Wow, from 50 to 11. How do they manage a drop like that?
They achieve this by implementing an 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. Friday schedule, proving time compensation works for SMEs.
Ah, okay, because they can't always match the massive starting salaries of a conglomerate like Samsung,
Right.
so they negotiate by giving you your time back instead, which honestly, for a lot of young professionals, time is just as valuable. But speaking of salaries and finances, let's look at the housing market. There is a new policy shift that directly impacts anyone trying to plan their life.
The government raised the happy housing income ceiling from 7.63 million won, or 5,500 USD, to 9.39 million won, or 6,800 USD, immediately.
Wait, so previously, if you and your spouse combined made over that 5,500 USD mark, you were essentially penalized and locked out of public rentals.
Yeah.
This rollback completely changes the math on whether young professionals should rent or buy right now, doesn't it?
Exactly. It reverses what many called a marriage penalty. The mortgage interest rate surcharge for couples exceeding the threshold was also halved from 0.3 to 0.15 percentage points.
That is a huge relief. That keeps more cash in your pocket. But it feels like that good news is colliding with some serious economic turbulence.
The hashtag co-SPI swung 8% down, then 8% up.
That's massive. And this 48-hour swing pushed the VCO-SPI fear index to an all-time high of 91.23, right?
Precisely. When it hits an all-time high of 91, like we just saw with this massive swing, companies panic.
Right.
And when companies panic about their profit margins, the very first thing they cut is early career corporate bonuses.
Oh, man. So what does this all mean for someone navigating their first 5 years in this environment?
The massive corporate AI mandate means your current skill set is rapidly becoming a liability if you don't build AI literacy within the next 12 months. The marriage penalty rollback directly changes your housing math, opening the door to public rentals if your combined income is under 9.39 million won, or 6,800 USD. With hashtag HOTI volatility threatening corporate bonuses, targeting companies that leverage time compensation to drop turnover from 50% to 11% is your best defensive strategy.
Here's where it gets really interesting to think about. If time compensation is the new salary negotiation tool at SMEs, and AI is set to automate the busy work, how long until the standard 40-hour work week becomes completely obsolete? That's today's AI PRISM. Early career. This episode was produced with AI assistance based on Seoul Economic Daily reporting and reviewed by a human editor. AI PRISM is a Juan Ifaro award-winning series. We'll be back tomorrow.
You've been listening to AI PRISM from Seoul Economic Daily.